What's up, guys? We're Bad Movie Guys, and we got Dan, Ryan, and Andrew here. Today we're starting our first episode, and it's Birdemic.
Still can't believe they're making a second Birdemic.
Yeah,
when you watch this, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're making a second one in the fall of 2012, so it'll be pretty epic.
3D.
Yeah. $10,000 budget. I want to get that out of there right away. $10,000 budget on this movie, and it looks like it was filmed on like this thing, like what we're using to record right now. It looks like
10,000 wasn't even 10 million. Like The Dark Knight Rises was what, 250 million?
$250 million to make like a movie like The Dark Knight Rises.
10,000. It's actually funny because his car is actually more money than the movie budget.
He drives like a
Ford Mustang in this movie.
that's more than 10,000 right there. I mean,
yeah.
That's movie budget right there.
I'm guessing that like most of the budget went into buying gas for that car and making the bird effects in this movie, which are amazing.
Stupid.
Alright, here we go. This is the first scene here. We are panning over the ocean. Not really sure what ocean yet.
Probably Pacific. I mean, I don't
know.
This scene basically goes on for the first 5 minutes of the movie with like slow. What kind of music would you say it is? Like
it's kind of like, I wouldn't call it suspenseful, but it's more like, I don't know, it's just like soft.
It was like camera angle's terrible.
It was like the first.
It's like someone fell asleep.
Look at this title.
It's in Times New Roman.
Pretty much. It's like they opened up Windows Movie
Times New Roman right there.
And just like started working on it.
Well, that was bad.
Where's Rod? Here he is.
Yep. Okay, here's our main character.
Rod. I mean, the car itself is worth more than the movie budget.
Rod.
If you watch how he walks like a robot. He doesn't even look like a real person when he walks.
Yeah, this is funny up here.
He's trying to figure out how he walks.
When he walks on the pavement, it looks like it sounds like he's walking on sand. It's crunch, crunch, crunch.
Look how slow he walks. Now he's walking fast. It's so.
I know that's another thing about the movie. Is just like the transitions are so awkward.
The edits are just so bad. Just listen.
Hi. Terrible editing in between everything. It was terrible.
Here's the menu.
Here's the menu.
Alright, for all you watching this right now,
I feel bad for you.
We didn't edit this. We just recorded the movie, and we're showing you what we saw.
It's a real movie. If you go in, Google it, Bing it, Yahoo it, do whatever you want. This is a real movie.
Okay, let me just get something across. So this is Rod right here. He's our protagonist, and this right here is his love interest, which is
Natalie.
Natalie. I almost forgot her name. I forget so much about this movie. We saw this movie like 10 minutes ago, and I don't remember too much about it.
I don't remember the opening scene anymore.
Now he's just staring.
I know. I kind of find it's a little creepy.
The perv stare.
Exactly. I mean, just right here. Watch this. Like
she just stood up,
walking out the door, and it's just like, look at my menu.
Now I want to know is how did they get such a pretty girl to do a movie like this?
Well, they spent probably $9,000.
Probably $9,000 on her, $1,000 on gas, and they just had to guess what the birds are.
People gotta eat, man.
You don't run after this person.
You gotta do it somehow.
Now look how slow he's walking.
This is kind of like a stalker moment.
Right? And then he like slaps her on the back. It's like, oh, well, oh,
what?
Hey.
Huh? Oh.
So bad.
Then he remembers they happened to go to school together.
Yeah, kind of confusing.
No idea what that
it's
was.
Basically, I think just an excuse to work in the love story into the plot. And it's funny right here. He's like, he just found out where she's from. And I think he asked again, like, so where are you from?
He asked where she's from, where her mom is from, and then you'll see in just a minute.
It's actually one of the better parts of the movie, editing-wise.
Yeah.
You remember that?
But if you guys notice, she never even said that her name was Natalie. In this next scene, she gets way far away from him.
And this is awkward too. They just like keep it going for like months.
He just happens to remember. Oh yeah, Natalie.
He's like, oh wait,
Natalie, come back!
Natalie. Hey, do you remember my name now?
Oh hey.
Hey again.
Hi
Hey again. Again.
I was wondering if we can keep in contact.
Whatever.
Sure.
Oh yeah, and this is good right here.
Gives him a card.
Here's my card.
Oh, here's my card.
Here's mine.
Oh, no one keeps cards on them.
Doesn't everybody have a card?
Everybody has to have a card.
What'd the card say? Your name and phone number or something?
Bye.
What do you have?
Do you have a card?
Business?
You're not cool.
Do you have a card? I have a
card.
card. Here's your card.
Yeah, look at my card.
Yeah, I don't even get it.
This is basically we follow Rod into his work life, which is very exciting. He's a businessman, very eccentric, as you can see right here.
Oh well, I guess we can start pointing out like the stupid things in this movie. As you can see, they see the folders in the background.
Yep.
What they did was they blurred out everything around the center of the screen, and later in the movie you'll see some more. I don't know.
It's like they put like a radial blur on, so like
his face was blurry. They don't know how to edit the movie.
Basically, what happens is like everything in the center you can see fine, but like once you get outside like this little circle, it's like all blurry and stuff. It's like it doesn't. So much stuff is out of focus.
Yeah.
Well, he made his big deal, but that
He
was...
made like $1 million.
And then it transitions right into this...
She's a famous...
She's having a Photoshop in a 1 hour photo.
I mean, come on. I mean, what's the utility over the Y for? Mie?
Mie Studio.
Mie Studio.
It's supposed to be French.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Well, this part really doesn't make any sense. I mean, she's a... Okay, well, actually, look at the blur right now. Look at the bottom of her dress. You can see it. It's all blurred out in her face.
Exactly. It's just like... I don't like the decisions they decided to go up. There's a lot of scenes in this movie you'll see later where there's like... You can see the
that's
foreground.
That's not blurry right there.
I don't remember. I'll put that in there somewhere.
And then this like Dreams model place calls... What was it, Natalie? Yes,
Natalie,
they call Natalie,
yeah.
And then they offer her a Victoria's Secret deal. It
was weird how she
her
answered.
first shoot. She has her first shoot at a 1 hour photo, and she's already landed the cover girl of a Victoria's Secret. What's going on here?
We should go to Me Studio.
I think we could go to my studio. We could probably, we'd be like on the front cover of like what's like maybe like sports. We don't even have to be like athletes. We'll just dress up like with baseball bats and stuff, and like we'll end up on the front cover like, oh, you're famous. You're a famous baseball player, right?
I love what this company's called. Dream Models.
I like how cheap it looks too. Like they just
so cheesy. It looks like someone's basement.
Looks like
probably
it does look like my
basement.
basement. Like I could have just I could have printed out like a silver piece of paper.
If you watch how this girl answers. After she's done talking on the phone, she just keeps... Natalie just keeps talking.
I know she does. She keeps talking.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
She like that transition right there. That was...
We did not edit that. That was the
bad.
movie's transition.
And actually, this is another thing I like to bring up. There are, I think I counted at least 20 to 30 shots of just like people walking back and forth, in and out of houses, like to their cars and stuff. There's no point in having a car shot.
There's randomly car driving scenes.
I mean... If you just go from a character, like sitting at a location, and then having him in the car, we don't have to assume that he teleported to the car. You don't have to show him walking between.
Calling Natalie on his iPhone 1.
Yep.
The original iPhone.
And so, basically, in this scene right here, he sets up a little date, and I think they've only known each other for, like, 3 hours. I mean, they
went to school. She didn't even know who he was.
I know, exactly. So this is, like, basically 3 hours after he meets her.
Right here, he's surprised. He calls her, and he's like, Natalie?
Oh, it's you!
You answered the phone for it. Was your real number? I have no idea.
This movie is actually classified under as a horror movie.
Horror.
Yeah, it's a horror movie too. And
you'll see the
horribly
horror.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good
basketball scene.
And then it just transitions into a basketball scene, which doesn't make any sense.
A polo. No one plays in a polo.
You think he's gonna like make a basket or do something cool?
And
this is
rim. Oh my gosh.
Oh. His best friend too. What's his best friend's name again? Is it Rick or something?
I don't know. Who cares?
I don't know. His best friend's like a total weirdo perv.
What are you doing?
I'm just playing with the camera.
Okay.
I'm getting bored of this movie. This movie pretty much sucks.
A day without sex is a day wasted, man.
Unbelievable.
I'm from Solar Power Accessories.
What's his name? Rod's he's gonna try and start his own company of solar panels, and you can barely understand the guy that's talking.
Let's listen.
Is that estimate I was telling you about?
It gets even better too, because the audio really low. You can barely hear anything in these.
It's actually funny. Wait till they stand up. Listen to his bag. It like scratches the mic.
Yeah.
We'll just let you listen for a minute.
And I'll show you.
Like that right there.
You're gonna watch it after.
Professionals, and like another walking scene. We have another scene of them walking out right here, and like, just listen to this next line of dialogue.
Professional.
Listen to this line right here as he comes out. Tell me if you can understand this guy. Just listen.
If you can, put it in the comments, because we can't.
Right here.
And that's where we're going to install.
They just pan over to that.
If you look, you can see the shadow of the bird on the tree.
And
full shadow.
in the clouds.
And
too.
in the clouds.
This is funny.
This is the bird editing. Those are so fake. So fake.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
not even funny.
They're actually clearer than
It's
the
like a
background.
bird parrot. It's like a... Right here, right.
No, look.
Look at. See, it's focused on like the salt in the stove in the background, while the two faces are blurred out. I mean, you can see the background stuff, and now she's the center. But
yeah, I know what you're
now
saying.
it's like this focus on the phone or something.
Are those
the
apples in the background? I don't even know. They're all blurred out.
It was just like, set up the camera,
Well,
film
I think the guy had a dog, and he let the dog do the filming.
I wouldn't
Or
be surprised
monkey.
if that happened.
No, Monkey could have done it better.
Monkey would have
I
done
guess
a lot
the
better.
dog probably.
Look at the
Dog
faces;
probably
they're all
did it.
blurred out. It looks like it's focusing on like something, like the wood, like the counter there.
I know there's that one circle,
Yeah.
circle in the middle that you can actually see.
I don't even know what they're doing.
It's a thumbs up.
Random thumbs up, whatever.
It's so awkward.